Hello there, Joy here, and this video is about ContraPoints. So, in deference to her, I'm drinking. Cheers. So, let's talk about Natalie Wynn, the creator of the channel ContraPoints and, in general, just gorgeous goddess creature. I have a confession to make. I love ContraPoints. I mean, this woman right here, how can you not? I mean, I don't love her in the way that I want to, like, fuck her or anything. She's not much, I'm not into women. But, I mean, in the totally OTT fan way of, you know, wanting to peel off her skin, wear it, and be her. Totally healthy and normal. But I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't really do that. But anyway, I don't just like love her because I don't know her, but I love her work. I love her mind. I love her, you know, insight and of course style. That might all sound pretty strange to you, given recent circumstances and events. Why would I want to be like her? I mean, if you haven't already heard, Contra got cancelled. She's not exactly been a stranger to controversy over the years anyway, but the recent events prompted something of an unwarranted backlash. Firstly, the tweet about pronouns and overly wokeness performativity going on. Just, I don't use Twitter, okay? I don't. So when this drama sort of blew up and I heard people were attacking her online, I could have easily presumed that she'd done something really awful, like in the name of NB-phobic fucking rage or, you know, hatred, and killed someone. And turns out that's not what she did. She was just talking about pronouns and highlighting her, you know, the way that talk about pronouns highlights her gender instead of being allowed to just blend in like other women. And this is the comment that I left on the video talking about that made by Luxander. Some things to take away from this. Twitter sucks and social media is toxic. Natalie is just describing an aspect of her own experience, not telling the world how to behave. I, as an NB person, have learned to just accept that others will misgender me often, despite the fact that I wear a they, them, theirs pin every day at work. Sucks, but there it is. In her video on pronouns, Natalie was very on the side of NB people, and in the same video she explained her position on this, how she prefers people to assume her gender as long as they assume correctly. Asking someone's pronouns doesn't have to be a huge deal. When the hyper-woke SJWs make it a big song and dance production, it's awkward for everyone. And, like others have pointed out, there's no really simple solution here that works for everyone all the time 100%. Now, that's all well and good, and that brings us to the opulence video, in which she did make small references to her Twitter harassment, acknowledging that, and then moving on pretty quickly. But then, shock, in that video, in an innocuous quote read by Buck Angel landed her in real hot water. it seems that the hateful masses were scrutinizing so hard that they were looking for anything to pick upon. I had no idea Buck had such a problematic past until all of this happened and, emerged. And I mean, I am familiar with Buck's body of work. I mean, I had no idea that there was so much drama surrounding Buck Angel. To be completely honest, I was aware of a mini feud that he had online with another YouTuber called Calvin Garra. But I have no love lost for him because, well, he definitely ascribes to trans-medicalist views, and in my own personal opinion, I think he's a very angry young person. But, what you gonna do? That's just a symptom of unhappiness. However, I figured when all this emerged that Natalie was, or at least could have been, as ignorant as I was about Buck's trans-medicalist views, right? Besides, I know that that's not her viewpoint from her previous work that I've seen, and also wasn't really platforming Buck's views because he wasn't reading his own quote. But then the hatred started flowing in more. Again, as a non-Twitter user, I had absolutely no idea how bad it was at first. Which was kind of weird for me, seeing it from the outside, and Natalie receiving this really disproportionate amount of backlash when there are other YouTubers, trans YouTubers, who are young, hip, inclusive. For example, Aidan Dowling, who has platformed Buck on his channel and never got this much shit for it. It wasn't until Vosh showed her Patreon-only stream in a video of his that I realized just how bad it was. And in that video, she doesn't look like she's doing too well. Anyway, at that point, I thought about making my own video, expressing my opinions and my thoughts about the whole situation, and also just to express my own growing concern and also solidarity with her about this situation. What little good that would do. But other YouTubers, Luxander and Corviday, already kind of did that. They uploaded their videos, enlightened me on the whole situation, the parts that I had no idea about, and echoed some of my thinking. And I could tell that they were videos containing constructive criticism instead of vitriolic cancelling. So I figured, why bother? I didn't think I would need to throw my hat into the, YouTube drama again after the whole, atheist community, trans women in sports fiasco that happened earlier in 2019. I figured I was pretty much tapped out on YouTube online drama for the entire year. I got pretty sick of that around about June, And no way was I just gonna gung-ho my way through that all over again. But this actually does lead me quite nicely to the apology part of this video. Now, you might be thinking, hey, Joy, if you're not on Twitter or social media and you didn't harass Natalie, what have you got to be sorry for? What's all this apology business about? Well, I apologize for not standing up sooner, for not doing what I thought I should probably do for what little good it would do. I can't in good conscience call myself a ContraPoints fan and a supporter of not just her, but her particular views on this issue. And stand idly by and do nothing while she was being attacked online. So my apology is that this message of encouragement and support is late. And I am really just hoping that the saying is true, and late is better than never. I am also quite happy to hear that her support network didn't abandon her when they were put under pressure to do so, like Ollie and Harris and the other collaborators. And one last thing I would like to point out. I'm actually pretty disgusted by the actions of those people, those radical leftists or whatever they want to be called, after they attacked her. When you get right-winger assholes like Benita Sharpio and Professor Jordana Petrovich saying that the left is eating itself. Why the fuck are you making it so easy to prove their point correct? And for those people thinking, well, this title was kind of clickbait, welcome to the economics of YouTube, baby. So anyway, I'm sending internet hugs, good vibes. Not gonna take your skin. I actually can't afford to offer you anything else because I've got to afford my own transition here. It's pretty fucking expensive and difficult. So anyway, I'll leave you with my with my usual tagline, which is somewhat very fucking appropriate here. A sentiment that I know that Natalie shares. Non-binary is valid. God damn it. I pretty much presumed that, you know, I could have presumed. Don't move in the chat. I mean, I could have. Natalie is just describing an aspect of her own opinion. She prefers people to assume her gently. Oh shit, me. I'm not doing well at this. Just general gorgeous goddess creature. I haven't done my hair yet. Fuck's sake.